sharing with you about my little geeky moment. This is kind of like the third time I've done this video. So first of all, I didn't share the right screen, but anyway, let's try this again. So last week I've joined this program called 90 Day Year, where we get to really go deep with our projects and really prioritize and sort ourselves out in a simple way for next year and onwards from that. So that really sparked me. It's really amazing. I think you can still join if you want to go over there. It's so cool. But in the process, just the process of watching these videos and the inspiration you get from that, I started to look at better ways of doing things in my business. Excuse me. Because I love a good system. Anything that you repeat, you should document that stuff, write down, so that when you get your team and team members, you can give them the piece of paper and say, this is how you do something. So just reviewing that alone has been really awesome. And so I was speaking to my virtual assistant. Well, not speaking, we type in together. And I asked her, well, I told her that I'm doing this review, and are there any systems that she could see and that we're using now in the business that you would like to change or could be better? Any ideas that we could create different projects in the business, that kind of thing. And I think it's so awesome to ask the people that are in your team how they are using the system and to review it and to make any suggestions, because they are the people that are using it. You know, you might give them something and it's really clunky. So what bit of backstory, what we've been using has been a little bit clunky. It's kind of like the Band-Aid. We're Band-Aiding things using things like Slack for our projects, which is not kind of really what it's for. We love Slack, but the way that I've been using it, when you want to find something, you have to scroll back a lot. And then I used a Facebook private group, and we would just put our projects in there, and that was all good, but kind of the same thing happened. So I asked Jamie, and she came up with these 3 suggestions on project management online, and one we'd used before, one was a bit clunky, and this new one called Trello.com. I went, yes. I totally went, yes. So I've been on it, trialing it last night, and I was going to do a video yesterday, but I didn't. I wanted to save it up for today. So I'm just going to show you what this Trello is, and it's really awesome for the visual learning style people, which I'm totally visual. I love color. Clearly, I love color around me. And when I can see something on a board, it was so cool. So let me just share my screen with you. Yes, let's share the screen. That's me on Facebook right now. But this is my Trello board here. Trello, so cool. So pretty much what you do, I'm just down the bottom here, or at the top, I want to show you all these cool things. You make a board, and on that board, you put your tasks, and so you can do it by project. I mean, I've got one board here for projects, and then each main thing that I'm working on, within that, you can create another board. And so down up here, these are my starred boards, because I look at those every day, right? I'm doing an event in April. I'm totally focused on that. So I've got each board split into different categories there. Then I've got my VA's, her projects here that I want to assign her. And you just go in and you put in tasks, and these things can move around. They are so cool. So you can change things. My blog updates. This is again for my team member. I got really geeky there. I thought, oh, little colorful balls. That can be distracted, but pretty much once you put up a project here, you can move them around. Look at that. It's so cool. And within this card, so this is a task that I've actually assigned to Jamie. When I do a video on Facebook, she then goes and puts it onto my blog and into my email system. So what I want to do is I just put the video here, say where it's at. You can do all these, that's the link to it, and then you can put a checklist in here as well. It is so cool. So she will go and do that, and when it's done, she would just move that over to here. So I know it's done. See, visual. So that's kind of, I'll just put that back because that's not done yet. And so I did start to, I mean, this is one that I just went, oh, okay, these are our procedures. And of course, I've only just started it. So I want her to write the procedures up, how I do my divine sparks. What is the step when I do one? Actually, I'll just go in there, make a, okay, maybe this one might be better. No. Okay, so about that. So when in this divine sparks, I create a divine spark, write it, I put it on Facebook, and then she goes in and puts it on these different systems. Then she would just move it over there. It's kind of what I said before. But it's really cool. I really like it. You can star them there. These are my personal ones here. And I just want to show you in the retreat. So I'm doing a retreat for next year, and you just make these awesome categories, and then it just lets you dump out everything that's in your brain onto here, and you can just move them around. So you can add cards in here. I mean, this is for a retreat. I've got to pick the venue, pay the deposit, let the girls know when. I've got to book a caterer. So I'm just booking a caterer, book the caterer. But in here, I've already done that one actually. So in here, you can, when I book, when it's in progress. So if I'm getting different quotes, just get quotes. So I know it's in progress. I know it's being done, that I've done something about it. And so it's in progress. And when it's done, it's over here in the complete bit. Okay. And then I can go in and assign Jamie to this if I want to, assign different members. That's what I got really excited about. And of course, you've got all the bells and whistles. You can add this to your Dropbox, to your calendar. You've got all these cool stickers if you want to get really crazy about it. But that's, yeah, that's kind of cool, don't you think? So I'm just going to stop the share there. So that was my brilliant moment. I don't know if I've explained it enough for you, but again, I have to be really careful not to overcomplicate this system and have way too many boards and just keep it within each thing. But this morning I was speaking to my accountability partner, and again, we've just coming up with these ideas. I went, oh, I've got this great idea for this service, and it totally doesn't move into what I'm doing, but she goes, do you know what? You can just put that on the later board or something. So I did. I just got it out of my head, put it on the later board or whatever we call it. So I can come back to that anytime. So it's not lost. It's not lost. So that's my little share today. I hope you enjoyed that. Go and have a look. It is totally free. I actually upgraded to the business one. It was like $250. It gives you some more options. You can connect it to a lot more things. So I did that. I don't think that was, or it's $12 a month. So you can do that, but you could totally just use the free version and use it. And it's got these cool checklists. And anyway, you can see I'm clearly geeked out on that. So have a go. If you use it, put your comments below, see how you went with it. Yeah, I might do an update on it a little bit further down the track, but totally color code everything, changing things up and keeping it simple. That's my share today. Many blessings. Have a great one. Bye for now.